Hello, everybody, and welcome to League of Dota Season 3. My name is Berkeley, and joining me is, of course, the wonderful Scap controlling the camera, Mr. Cameraman himself. How you going?
I'm going pretty good. I got a drink. I won't sound so raspy this time. I'm
Oh,
excited.
we're all getting the things that we need to pass by and provide you guys with an awesome cast. So as I said, League of Dota Season 3, and we represent 4 states casting, bringing you all of the best amateur Dota matches coming from League of Dota as well as some other tournaments. Now this is a semi-final between Team Vas'Avi and Don't Ban Slark. Both these teams have been undefeated. They've won their last 4 games straight, and are looking at their spot in the grand final. Which winner of this is going straight there. So the loser, unfortunately, will be eliminated, and it's a best of one. So there's only one chance, one shot, one moment to catch everything you ever wanted. Uh, anyway, I'm sorry, I'm starting to quote Eminem lyrics. But it's just one chance for you guys to actually, for these teams to actually secure their spot in the grand final and face off for the coveted #1 position. So, Team Vas'Avi, looking at their bands and pick straight up Invoker, one of the most popular picks and bans right now. I think the most popular, and he wanting to eliminate him, make sure that they're not going to be up against him. Mark, the Shadow Shaman also banned out, so not wanting that early either, which is a strat right now. Same with the Don't Ban Slark. They've gone for a Lycan ban, who is really excels at that early game push strategies. A bar of that. Same with the Ember. So Naga Siren as the first hero that's been picked up for Team Vas'Avi. And the Naga Siren we've seen run mid quite a lot. I'm not sure if Vas'Avi are going to be, but it seems most likely right now. And a Dazzle picked up as the support hero. Now Dazzle has so much to bring to lane. He's got huge sustain for all the team fights. Just sits at the back, heals them up, and he's also got a Shallow Grave to keep that carry alive when all else. So getting a couple of 5 extra seconds out of your carry is one of the reasons why Dazzle has seen such popular play last few. Same with Centaur Warrunner. Centaur Warrunner, the third pickup for Team Vas'Avi, and he's most likely going to be offlane. He's got a huge AoE stun. Once he levels up nice and quickly in that offlane, he's going to an ulti being available that he doesn't even need to be. Great initiation tactic as well. So Centaur Warrunner really, even really popular. Scap, what are you thinking about the picks on the side of Don't Ban Slark on the Radiant?
Oh, I was like thinking about it in my mind. I was hoping you were going to get to me. He's cold and quick as death itself. Ancient Apparition for the first pick for Don't Ban Slark. He is wonderful for the team fight. His ulti, he can send it globally, anywhere, and allows for push. Great for team fights. He's wonderful in lane with the cold feet and chilling touch. He can buff his people. He can slow the other people. He can freeze. It's great. Batrider, the next pickup. He's gonna be a wonderful ganker. Hopefully, he's gonna be great for teasing apart for Team Vas'Avi with a blink dagger and his ulti, the flaming lasso. And for as support, we're throwing in a Vengeful Spirit. Wonderful pick as well. We got a great stun from her. It's very solid, along with the armor debuff and the right click increase from her Vengeance aura, and along with a wonderful ulti swap to even more tease apart this team. Don't Ban Slark is all about the teasing apart right now. I'm seeing it. Team Vas'Avi may want to try to keep together, but it's going to be very hard with these two heroes.
That's exactly right. I mean, Batrider's going to be able to single out a target, same with the Vengeful Spirit, and having 2 heroes completely separated from their team, spell death in a fight. But Team Vas'Avi, speaking of strats, I think Team Vas'Avi are going a bit of a armor reduction strat here. I mean, you've got the Dazzle ulti, the Weave, which buffs the armor of his allies, reduces the armor of his enemies, and Slark with a huge armor reduction as his ulti as well. I mean, their amount of armor reduction. Even the Naga Siren, you know, her Riptile not only deals damage but reduces armor. Only by 2 at level 1, but when you've got a level 4 Riptide, that's a 5 armor reduction. That's huge.
And for a response pick, we are seeing a Mirana for Don't Ban Slark. So, alright, we got so much initiation on this team. I'm seeing the Mirana, the ulti for the Invis, and Batrider can easily get in there earlier on and start teasing apart the team along with Vengeful Spirit. So they're just really going for this whole like, okay, we're gonna gank, we're gonna start picking apart this team. So let's see you deal with that. You can have all the armor reduction you want, but we are gonna pull your team physically, literally apart.
And yeah, and isolating those single targets and being able to pick them off, and not being able to use the fight altogether means that, you know, we both Slark can target, but both Dazzle and Naga Siren really require the other team to be grouped, actually apply that negative armor debuff. And with this stage, you know, you got Vengeful Spirit who can stand apart and come in when she's needed to swap. Batrider is going to be like at the forefront with his initiation. He's not going to be in either. And even Mirana, you know, she's going to be off to the side to make sure arrow. We're not really going to be seeing much grouping up side of Don't Ban Slark.
Yeah, and
Chen round out the last pick for Team Vas'Avi, the support, the jungler, really strong early presence in coming out of the jungle, presence in lane, auras, really nice.
looking at, and also for a response pick, we are looking at a Tinker here. Tinker, just to add for some push, for some mid, once he gets his TP boots, he is going to be a global presence. So along with the teasing apart, he's just going to simply TP in, laser beam, throw in a rocket. So hopefully we're going to see a lot of early game from Don't Ban Slark.
Yeah, I think it's going to be very much a clash of the early teams. I think a lot coming out from the Slaughter and even the Centaur War Runner nice and early, because Centaur War Runner's leveling like a boss in the off. But on the Radiant side, we've got Don't Ban Slark, and this is the semi-final for League of Dota Season 3. The winner of this is going to move through to the Grand Final. And in the safe lane, we've got the Batrider heading for some solo farm. That's KRBZ on the Batrider. In the mid, we've got the stand-in WWD fan on the Tinker. And looking over at this aggressive tri-lane, we've got Mirana, who's farming up a storm, and that's WWD. Mirana. We've got Banana Cletus on the Vengeful Spirit support. And last but not least is
the Ancient Apparition. Anyway, I'm going to introduce the Dire side now, and it looks like we got a nice little aggregate here, so I'm going to start introducing while the game's paused here. We have Slark being played by @Tubby the Fat, so wonderful name, and we got him followed by a Centaur being played by Railgun, and behind him we have a Flying Zebra, and he or she will be playing Dazzle. Looks like we got in the jungle, we have Royal New being playing Chen, and to round this whole team off, we have Naga Siren being played by Lycus. Looks like now the team is ready, and we are going to get set up for a nice match, ladies and gentlemen. We got Railgun, Tubby the Fat, and Flying Zebra coming in the Ancients already. Looks like we got some nice... Looks like we got a four-man gank going on here. I'm not sure what's going on here. This is looking pretty serious. And it looks like we have a smoke gang going on in the tri-lane over in the other side. This is so... wow. Talk about a awkward situation. We got Centaur and Ancient Apparition meeting each other, turning backs and running away. Looks like we got a lot of meeting going on here. Everyone is on each other's side. This is a very interesting start as the bell has rung.
No, it's quite in a position to actually go on either on. It seems like just a little bit of a stalemate. It's like I know that you're there, but I don't.
I'm not sure what's going on here. This is a very interesting. Not quite sure what was going on here. That was talk about a total abortion. That was just wow. No one saw that coming. I'm sure everyone's thinking well played here. Very interesting. Looks like we're getting a tri-lane set up in the bottom lane for Vas'Avi going against the Batrider in the off lane, and it looks like in the mid lane already we're getting some aggravation going on the Naga Siren. Naga Siren using the illusions, trying to get escape, just can't do it. Tinker spilling first blood on the Naga Siren. Ancient Apparition taking a little bit of damage himself. Whew. Action is to be had already. Mirana seems to be soloing along with the Centaur Warrunner. And meanwhile we got a little bit more of fun going on in the bottom lane already. So much action already. Vengeful Spirit coming in to try to help out the Batrider. Whew. Bulkley, give me a couple words here. What are you thinking?
I'm really Naga Siren is going to have a really hard time. Because Tinker is going to have so much more of, especially with the march. I mean, Naga's purely melee, not much to actually contest. Have to survive, and pick up some farm with her Riptide. She's have to use it. She did have a Tango pull help because unfortunately blood, but I think it well in in her lane. I think actually make a pretty deep effect on the game and make it back as to be expected.
Once again, Vocally, I'm sorry to tell you this, but I think our Twitch viewers might have a hard time hearing you again. You're kind of cutting out on us, in and out once again. Hopefully it'll clear up soon, but right now, to sum up what Bulkley was saying, Naga Siren is definitely going to be having a lot of trouble with the Tinker, with the March of the Machines, and looks like we're going to have another pause set up already. Looks like we have Chen in the jungle. Meanwhile, we have duels being ran with Ancient Apparition and Vengeful Spirit laning together against the Slardar and the Dazzle. Excuse me, I kind of lost my train of thought there.
So I've just changed my my settings on my voice, so hopefully I'll be able to come through a little bit clearer this time.
Yeah, hopefully that got a little scary for a second. I thought you were going to be very loud. I got a little scared. Whew.
Loud.
Anyway, so looks like it's duels here. Slardar already going in on the Batrider. Batrider fire flying away. It's Slardar backing off a little bit. Some excitement going on here. It is going to be an interesting game.
Yeah, and Chen just farming up a double stack with that amazing.
Speaking of Chen could be in some trouble here because we got Tinker and Vengeful Spirit in the jungle as well, taking his jungle creep. So he's going to be having some awful time farming.
Yeah, and one of the great things about Chen is that he can take control of this amazing Wild Wing Ripper who can farm a double or triple stack.
Hate to cut you off, Bulkley, but we already got Ancient Apparition, heaps of trouble. Tubby the Fat with a double kill, getting taking out with the flame break on the Batrider. Batrider not letting him get away with that. Lots of retaliation this game already. It is 2 kills to 2 kills at 4 minutes already. This is going to be an exciting game, folks.
And there's not, like, that's to be exactly expected because both teams, you know, they've been hammering down these matches in this tournament and giving it their all for every single match. So they've worked hard to get to this spot, and they're not going to give up getting to the grand final without a fight.
Oh yes, indeed. Meanwhile, we're looking at the solo lane real quick. We have Mirana getting a good chunk of last hits. You know, it's a nice tie between Centaur and Mirana. Not a whole lot of excitement going on. Just 2 solo people having a solo good time. And back in the bottom lane, we have lots of aggro going on. Batrider in a heap load of trouble, trying to flame break, just can't do it. Slark though, getting out of the tower with the lovely support of Dazzle.
And Dazzle just really makes these plays early on. I mean, his Shallow Grave really ensures that these carries that he's supporting don't die, don't lose their farm, and keep their presence in that lane, which is so important at the early laning stage. I mean, checking out the last hits, Slark's sitting on 22, and without Dazzle, he would not be farming so well.
Yes, indeed. I love Dazzle. He's just one of those heroes. One day I would love to go on a spiritual journey with Dazzle. It would be a lovely journey indeed. And if I ever get into trouble, that Shallow Grave will always keep me safe for a brief 5 seconds.
There's just something adorable about a narcissistic guy who refers to himself in third person. Dazzle.
And his voice is just lovely. I love his voice. It's just great. Looks like we got another pause going on. Lots of pauses early. It's only been 6 minutes in, and we got 2 pauses going on. I wonder what's going on. A little bit of lag, maybe? Not sure. Looks like we got an ulti set up. Looks like we got Mirana trying to get an arrow off. Just can't do it. But Centaur with a double edge on the Ancient Apparition. Trading his life, though, for Mirana to get the kill on Centaur.
I don't think that was worth it. If he had gotten out, that would have been amazing. But you know, killing that Ancient Apparition for the farm of this Mirana, she's level 8. I mean, WWD right now is getting a fair amount of farm. He's doing quite well. 29 last hits. He's got a Ring of Health and a Bassi, and he'll be working towards his first core item, or her first core item, very, very soon.
Oh man, look, Tinker getting down to the Naga Siren. There's a nice little mobilization of the team already. I just missed that. Lots of mobilizing from the teams already. We got Ancient Apparition running around, being Ancient Apparition, and we also have lots of mobilization coming from Vas'Avi, which is very interesting already. So I guess they're getting Don't Ban Slark to not want to try to get teased apart so much already.
And I think Tinker, you know, he's sitting at level 8, which he's matching. The Mirana's actually winning in terms of farm right now. And she's been spending half the time in a dual lane with the Ancient Apparition. So Tinker has had a much harder time than expected thanks to that early rotation from the Chen.
Yes, indeedy. And looks like we already got looks like we got Ancient Apparition and Vengeful Spirit coming in for a tri-lane going on. But meanwhile, we got Chen coming back for some more action against the Tinker possibly. But we got Tinker throwing up the March of the Machines and not letting anyone get near him again. Look, but anyway, we got Batrider in heaps load of trouble. Slardar stunning him and ending him for some more gold. Slardar is just having so much fun in this lane.
And having a Dazzle there to back you up, I mean, what's not to love? He's just able to sit there, get his last hit, throw down some armor reduction, and just smash out right-click these heroes that try and contest him.
Now we got even more action going on in the jungle. Maybe they saw the ancient apparition. There looks like we got Chen and Dazzle looking to maybe get something going on here. Lots of things going on in the jungle, ladies and gentlemen. We have just welcome to the jungle. That's all I could say. We got smoking ganks. Lots of fun, lots of action. People are sitting around. Ancient Apparition trying to get a D ward off. Looks like he could get it in time, but Dazzle is here going after the Ancient Apparition. Ancient Apparition trying to get out. Can't do it because of the Centaur stun from the chat.
Micro from that Chen.
Oh, Chen. Chen is serious in the early game. It is one of those serious moments in this game. Vas'Avi already pulling ahead in the kills, 3-7.
And they're pulling ahead in the gold as well. They're 1,800 ahead in terms of the gold graph, and XP. They are pulling steadily ahead at almost the 3,000 XP mark right now.
Looks like we have an early lead going on for Vas'Avi. Boakley, give me a couple words here. What are you thinking that Don't Ban Slark should start doing right now?
Don't Ban Slark, they've got a lot of potential wrapped up in this level 9 Mirana right now. I mean, she's got her Perseverance, and she's just going to jump and TP out. Slark Slardar just missing the stun, not quite being able to find her. I think they're still going. I think they still think she's there.
Maybe they are. Looks like we got a nice tri-lane going on with Centaur and Slardar and Dazzle, but it looks like it's starting to slowly break apart. Lots of moving around.
Rotation to try and take out WWD on the Mirana, because they know that Mirana, if anyone's going to be an issue for these guys, Mirana is. I mean, her farm is going quite well, and her experience too. She's got Perseverance, she's got Ring of Aquila, and she's just going to be coming online in no time at all. Slardar, I don't know what happened.
Slardar blinking in, trying to get the Mirana under an ulti, maybe to get something going on here, but Mirana's staying safe and just pulling back, just in case if something gets sticky, she could easily leap away.
He accidentally threw down Slithering Crush before he blinked in.
Oh, here he comes. He's going after the Mirana. Mirana is feeling the sticky situation. A leap followed by a blink and a stun. Mirana in heaps load of trouble trying to get the Centaur before she goes down. Just can't do it. And we have Slardar coming in to do a couple right clicks.
A lucky bash. The chances of that is 10%. So incredibly low. And she was just horribly unlucky.
Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, though, we got a nice push going on. They traded a Mirana for a tier 1 tower. It was kind of a trade, but I don't know. A lot of early gold is very nice.
Yeah, and that's exactly right. I mean, the tower gold, and that's why the strat right now, the current meta, is to really take out towers nice and early, because there's so much potential.
Slardar with the blink. Sorry to cut you off again, Boke, but he just totally blinked in. He's on the killing spree. This Slardar is just on it today. He wants to get kills early. That is what he needs to do. He's ready. He's willing. He wants money. He wants experience. He wants to be ready for the late game.
Blink Dagger's just come up on the Bat Rider, so he is ready to actually start initiating for Don't Ban Slark. But Vas'Avi in a very commanding position, because the
Slark chasing after the Mirana. Mirana with the arrow and the Starstorm, getting the Slardar. That Starstorm, the last one. She always gets an extra Starstorm, and it just went to the Slardar. Slardar just unlucky. Poor guy. Poor guy.
So that was a nice recovery of XP after Mirana's unfortunate unlucky death just before. So for the RNG gods, evening things out after that lucky bash from the Slardar.
Whew. This is already a high action game. Smoke is up on Vas'Avi, looking to maybe get some blood spilt. They are ready. Dazzle and Chen with all of his creeps. He's ready. He's willing. Something is going to happen here.
Centaur's got his blink. He's getting it from the side shop. So Centaur is up, and now there's two heroes with blink, Slardar and the Centaur Warrunner. A really strong combo. Two AoE stuns that can just go blink in on top of each other. And oh dear, Tinker.
Oh,
So
we
much
got
trouble.
Tinker getting a face full of everything between the Slardar and the Centaur. They just instantly murdered the Tinker. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, the mid lane, excuse me, there's two lanes being pushed right now. Vas'Avi, just so much aggression. Just towers are going down. Batrider pulling in. Chen with the heal. Looks like we got a song up just in time.
Oh, and the send back.
And the send back. Oh. Woo. Oh, we got a big swap from on the Dazzle. Dazzle in heaps of trouble from that vengeful spirit. Looks like we got Dazzle just no, can't quite do it. And now Slardar saying, "No, you took my Dazzle. I'm going to trade for that, but that kind of hurt me as well. I'm trying to get back. I need to live." Oh, man.
And this Chen with his sendbacks really, really good. And paired, as Silk pointed out before, and I didn't have a chance to actually point out, the shallow grave with the sendback means that you're basically guaranteed to get someone back to base before they die.
That is wonderful. I love Chen saves. Like, seriously, someday, and that's a great way to deal with Don't Ban Slark with their teasing apart ability. It could, they get pulled. Oh, Chen can save somebody and try to get something going on here.
So Centaur actually picked up his blink dagger 2 minutes early. So I think Railgun's going to be nice and proud of his performance here so far, getting an early blink dagger.
Looks
And now
like
they're
we're
gonna go
getting
for
Rosh. Roshan is already being bullied at 16 minutes. Poor guy. Already, we're going to probably be seeing many Roshans being down. They got the armor debuff. They got plenty of physical damage. Roshan could be taken out very quickly on Vas'Avi's side, with Slardar taking the Aegis. Oh, and we have Slardar going after the Mirana. Mirana getting a face full of Vas'Avi. Lots of initiation on this team. So much blink, so much stun. Oh.
So much speed. I mean, that Centaur Warrunner ulti, even though the minute Tinker's March of the Machines went down, they were just like, oh, nope, bad idea. Let's not run full pelt into that. That's going to hurt a lot.
And the other thing is, there's a lot of smokes going on, and I'm really liking this, because smoke, yes, it is also a lovely initiation tool, but a lot of people seem to forget that there's a 15% buff to everyone's movement speed, allowing for extra mobility on the team. And it looks like we got blink in on the Tinker. Tinker trying to blink out from the Centaurs. Oh, Tinker in heaps of trouble from everyone. He just can't get out. Tubby the Fat, he's on a killing spree. He is just after everyone right now. He has just got the most kills on the map. 8 kills, only 2 deaths. Oh, Boakley, what are you thinking about this Slardar right now?
I think this Slardar is really making the plays happen. He's playing incredibly aggressive, doing exactly what he needs to do. The minute he sees a hero that's available, then he's just like, yep, you are mine. And he has no issue at all, just chucking on that sprint, hammering down like he's about to do right now, now that he's seen the Batrider and the Vengeful Spirit. So he's going to be catching up to those guys. Maybe if he finds the AA...
Oh,
no.
oh baby! Oh! That was so close. I was going to cut you off once again because seeing him on the hunt, this Slardar is just on the hunt. He's got Aegis, he's got Armlet, he's got pretty much all his mid-game gear. He's ready. He wants to make blood spilt, and he is doing so very well.
Yeah, Tubby the Fat is really trimming the fat off the other team, wouldn't you say?
I guess you could say that, but anyway, puns aside, Mirana getting a face full of Centaur, and Mirana just trying to get out just in time, just from Railgun. Railgun definitely after the... Tubby the Fat! I just looked away for a moment, and Tubby the Fat is dominating, getting a kill going on, still going after the squishy supports, getting almost frozen by the Ancient Apparition. Nets are down, ultis are up, swaps are made, and Ancient Apparition manages to get out from Tubby the Fat.
Man, and that he had the Aegis. Aegis has been popped, but he managed to take down a Bat Rider before that Aegis pop. So really well done. The Tubby the Fat actually got a 3-man stun as an initiation, and that was the reason why he did so very well against those 3 heroes.
Maybe I should just leave the camera on Tubby the Fat. Maybe that's what I just need to do. He is doing everything, but there's a lot of things going on. I mean, you know, we got this 3-man push going up top that kind of turned into a slight abortion there for a minute. And it just kind of... And we have, you know, lots of map control already from Vas'Avi. While there's a slight lull in the game, let's take a look at gold. So... Looking at the gold, Vas'Avi in the lead with almost 8K gold. Slardar, never mind, I don't care about experience right now. We got Slardar maybe looking for something here. Probably not going to happen, so back to a lull. Let's go back, look at experience. 10K experience. Oh, Boakley.
That's a huge lead. I mean, Slardar's going on the Mirana?
Going on the Mirana. Mirana getting out just in time with another leap. This Mirana is trying to stay away from this Slardar, and she's doing so alright. Slardar's gotten her a couple times, but, Tubby.
And you know what? While Slardar is just dealing so much damage to all these people, Naga Siren is free farming. Slardar is just making it easy pickings for Naga Siren for a farm to accelerate. Go to the net worth. Have a look at that lead that Naga Siren has actually managed to pull out with thanks to all the room that Slardar has made for her.
Mother of God. Naga Siren. Drums of Radiance. Oh, yep. She's a pushing machine. That's it. Oh, this is Naga. And once Naga Siren gets a Radiance, she turns into a formidable pushing machine. She can even, once she gets TP boot, she can even keep up with as much of push as Nature's Prophet.
And it's also not only the push, but also the farming rate, because all you have to do is just get one illusion, send a single illusion into each camp in the jungle, and you can farm every single camp in the jungle simultaneously.
Looks like we got another tower being destroyed by the Radiant. Nobody there, just taking out Vas'Avi's tower. And we got lots of action, a little bit of tension building in the mid lane. Looks like we got an AA ult being thrown, missing everybody. But we're just... Oh, Slardar going in, and a second stun, taking out the Mirana, but Slardar getting pulled by the Bat Rider to be saved by the Centaur ult, but he's stunned as well. He gets sent back just in time, but Tinker getting, and Centaur, Centaur. Getting a flame break to the face. Could not get out from Naga Siren's song. Oh. Man, this is a very fast-paced game. Vas'Avi controlling so much map control already. Look at the tower difference.
There's actually only one tower difference. It seems like so much more, but it's just the tier 1 mid that's still standing for for Vas'Avi, as opposed to all three tier ones down on the side of don't ban Slark. However, this mid tier two tower is so close to going down, and I think after this creep wave will be in deny range.
Meanwhile, we got a nice chase on the Slardar, but we have a Infist Naga Siren with the Radiance just burning away on the Mirana. The nets are down, and Mirana is out. Flame break to the face on the Naga Siren. Naga Siren still going in for the fight, maybe getting Slardar getting pulled by the Batrider. Slardar on the mega kill streak, and Batrider and Vengeful Spirit trading so much for themselves. Slardar still wanting more. He's got his armlet. He's going back in, snagging another kill, but only to get a lovely laser to the face from the Tink, picking up a nice 710 gold. Whew.
And that's 20 kills to 7 now in favor of Vas'Avi. And right now, checking the gold graph, it's gone over 10,000 gold in favor of Vas'Avi, and in terms of experience, 14,000.
Ugh, 14,000. That's such a huge difference, and I was, maybe I was just over exaggerating on the sheer map control of the game, but that's true. But Vas'Avi is really just controlling the game right now. They have the gold, they have the experience. It's really just going well for them.
And our statsman Silk just pointed out that the usual time for a Radiance on Naga Siren is 23 minutes. That's in professional games. And Lycus here, he had the Radiance up, and Boots of Travel, recipe all completed. So that's 2 grand above the Radiance, all finished at the 20-minute mark. So I think that was about an 18-minute Radiance.
Oh yeah. And she's got her Gem of Truth sight. She's gonna be dealing with that Mirana so well. Just in case if they get initiated on with the Mirana ult. She's here, she's got Song. Yep. She's ready. Meanwhile in bottom lane we got a good little push going on here with everyone. The creep from Chen. Nice bottom tower take. Slardar trying to get somebody, just missing them. Looks like we got maybe a boarding party for the bottom lane up in the high ground. We got nice split pushing going on with the Naga Siren trying to take out the top tower. Tinker getting a lot of Naga Siren, facing a lot of damage from that creep. Alright, he blinks and TP's back to base. He wasn't dealing with that. Meanwhile, there's a nice little tussle going on here. Looks like we have Chen being pulled by the Batrider. Chen in heaps of trouble, trying to heal, trying to get away. He just can't do it though because Batrider has so much movement over him. And ending Chen's killing spree. Batrider, 424 gold. Whew. Batrider with a blink.
Now with that Tinker down, he's the one that's been holding off these pushes from every single lane. I mean, AA, that's the second AA ult to come out for this entire team fight, because AA has only recently got level 6. He's level 7 now, but
poor fella.
Just seems that, it just seems that all of the aggression is coming from Vas'Avi right now, and Don't Ban Slark is just trying their hardest to keep in this game, because if they lose high ground, if a Rax goes down, I feel like it's GG.
Yeah, I'm definitely seeing it possibly here too. We got Batrider trying to blink in and get something to happen here, but the boarding party from Vas'Avi is still possibly in effect. The creep are missing. They're waiting for their next wave of creep. It's looking like they can definitely take this tower. AA ult, feeling it from the Slardar. Batrider pulling in the Slardar. Slardar trying to get something going on here. He just can't. Ancient Apparition taking out Tubby the Fat. Here we go. Looks like we got the boarding party up. We got a pipe up. We got a weave up. We are going up. Everything is up. Tinker putting up the march of machines, putting everything he can, trying to prevent a boarding party onto the high ground. Looks like he was successful. Everyone is backing off just a moment to lick their wounds. They just lost the Slardar. All in the meanwhile, we have Naga Siren pushing the top lane successfully and TPing back to base herself.
Now Rosh is up and ready for Team Vas'Avi to head into that Rosh pit, take it, and then head up onto high ground and have round 2 for trying to break the upstairs base for Don't Ban Slark.
Looks like we have a Centaur illusion, maybe trying to get something going on here. Things are being used against him already. They figured out very quickly he was an illusion and just backed off.
Now they know that Rosh is up now, and they are in and ready to take him down.
Roshan, bullied again. I feel bad for Roshan. He always dies every game, it seems like. The poor fella just, and for what? Just the one up? Come on. Poor Roshan. I feel bad for Roshan.
XP and gold for your team.
Yeah, but still, it's Roshan. I'd like to hang out with Roshan for a day and I'd like to interview him. Wonder how he feels just dying all the time.
Well, my Nature's Prophet announcer actually just seems to really feel Roshan's pain. It's like the curse of immortality. He keeps calling it.
Looks like we got an ulti from the Centaur. Blink in, taking out the Bat Rider instantly. Oh, we got the pipe up. Looks like we got tons of machines going down. The boarding party just may not happen, but we got Slardar blinking in, going after the Tinker. Possibly gonna get frozen though. He is Piggy. Piggy getting lots of pain. Armlet toggles for days. Slardar just getting out just in time. Bat Rider not letting that happen though. He's got the Firefly up, getting a face full of Slardar. Slardar with a BKB, and he just keeps going. He's like the Energizer Bunny. Oh, they killed him, but he's got an Aegis. He's got the one up. Oh. 3 for 1. Looks like they can do this boarding party now, possibly. We got Tinker blinking in, taking out the Centaur. Tinker doing some serious work here.
And he is the only thing standing between Team Vas'Avi and high ground right now. So Don't Ban Slark, he really has to try and make sure that these guys pay for every single tower, every single tier 3 that goes down.
Meanwhile, we were talking about that Tinker. We got a tier 3 in the mid lane taken out by Vas'Avi with the Naga Siren. We have to keep in mind, Naga Siren has been basically on her own this whole game. She hasn't had to really do much of anything. Now we're going back to Vengeful Spirit being taken out by the Dazzle. The damage over time hurting very much. Dazzle trying to get away, just can't do it though. Mirana taking him out with Tinker's help. Oh, this is a very, very intense game towards the end. We got Don't Ban Slark fighting tooth and nail to try to keep this game going. Bokley, give me some thoughts.
I think that the fact that they've managed to defend their barracks...
Sorry to interrupt you again, Bokley. I'm sorry, but we got Slardar jumping in to try to take out a Mirana, which he does, but he gets a face full of an Ancient Apparition ulti. We got the porting party up, and we are going in. We're going for the racks. Vengeful Spirit trying to stop the Centaur. Centaur just still wailing on the mid racks. Looks like we got the ranged racks taken out first. They're going for the melee, but the machines are up. Piggy is made into a car. Oh. Centaur going back. They're just going back. They want they want these racks. These racks are theirs. They want them. It's going to happen. Looks like we got a Bat Rider trying to pull. A song is up. Bat Rider's ulti is nullified. Ancient Apparition throwing an ulti in as well. Machines are just constantly up. Oh, Tinker, just keep on fighting.
Railgun doesn't even care. Centaur
Ulti's
doesn't even
going back in,
care.
taking out a Vengeful Spirit. They're saying, no, we want this Rax. We don't care, Tinker. Tinker, we really just don't care. We want these Rax. If you are going to keep bothering us, we're going to go after you. And looks like it was an unsuccessful. Piggy was made into by Tinker from
Shallow
Centaur.
grave.
Shallow Grave for the save. Ancient Apparition ulti being tossed. And a whiff. Looks like we got Dazzler throwing down a weave. Slardar going in, going after the Mirana, getting the bash procs that he needs, taking out the Mirana, and we have a flame break from the Bat Rider. Looks like they're going after the Bat Rider. Bat Rider's getting saved by the swap. Looks like GG's have been called. We have Naga Siren turned into a pig, and she just can't get out from the shallow grave. Oh, shallow grave! Shallow grave! Oh! Oh my god. GG's have been called. Oh. Oh my goodness. Don't ban Slark. Just could not handle Vas'Avi. My goodness. Oh. Bulkley, let me catch my breath.
He made all the plays happen. He made so much room for that Naga Siren to pick up an incredibly early Radiance, an incredibly early Heart, and she just really just carried that team. All she had to do was just be there, just hang around. Radiance burn, Riptide armor reduction, as well as Riptide damage, her illusions. It was just all that was purely to make room for that Naga Siren so that she could be there in the team fights and survive. And that's exactly what Slardar and Centaur Warrunner did. It was a really impressive play from Vas'Avi. So they're actually moving through to the grand final. Don't ban Slark. Unfortunately, got eliminated right at the post, pipped at the post just before the grand final. So DBS going to be eliminated from this tournament, and Vas'Avi moving through to the grand final. So make sure you guys stick around. My name's Boakley. Joining me is Scap. We are Four States Casting. Big thank you to Silk, who's been running stats all game. We'll be back in just a few minutes with the grand final. So if you're watching on Dota TV, head over to Twitch, check us out, and click that little follow button, because we really do appreciate the support. And until then, enjoy the music, and a couple of minutes is the grand final for League of Dota Season 3 coming your way.